I worked at Deloitte for about 2 years before transitioning to Crimson full time. Throughout my tenure at the company, I learned the importance of profit margin. In this video, we're going to cover the basics of profit margin, and I'm going to show you why every astute business owner should deeply understand this metric. People typically think of profit margin as how much money you make or take home at the end of the day. But profit margin is simply a measure of efficiency. And you might take note of this. Efficiency is a word that we consultants stole from physics professors. That's right, we took it and we're not giving it back. Because as I always say, businesses are physical systems. So the best way to understand business is through the lens of physics. Let's take a look at efficiency through the lens of physics. So efficiency is going to be useful output divided by total input. And when we say useful output, we're speaking to the quantity of output that has real utility to us, okay? So for example, if a machine uses 100 joules of energy and delivers 80 joules of useful work, the efficiency here is going to be 80%. We simply took the 80 joules of useful work, the work that we actually care about, divided by the total input. And this means that 80% of the input energy was converted into useful output or output that we care about. And 20% was lost in this process to heat, friction, what have you. So profit margin is going to be a measure of how efficiently your business converts revenue into actual profit, okay? So for every $1 that you make, how much do you actually get to keep? The higher the ratio, the more efficiently your business turns effort into cash. So the formula for profit margin is going to be very simple. It's profit divided by revenue. That's it. I also want to note that there are 3 levels of margin: gross, operating, and net. And I'm not going to get too deep into these within this video. My main goal is for you to understand that profit margin is a measure of the efficiency of your business. If you walk away with that understanding, I've done my job here. Margin matters for 3 major reasons. It reveals leverage, it reveals health, and it predicts survival. Okay, so for leverage, 2 companies with the same revenue can have drastically different profit margins, meaning one is converting effort into cash far more efficiently. When I say that margin reveals the health of your business, I mean that revenue can grow, but if your margin is shrinking, your business could be scaling poor processes, okay? So margin really gives you insight into the unit economics of your company. Lastly, when I say that margin predicts survival, I'm saying that in downturns or when times get tough, high margin businesses have a lot more breathing room. They're ultimately going to be more flexible and have more optionality because they bring in a lot of cash. The main takeaway from this video is margin is not just how much money you take home, it's how efficiently your business runs on a day-to-day basis. If you want to increase your margin, you need to increase your efficiency, meaning cut down on inputs like time, labor, or any materials associated with the production of your product or service. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy.